Oh my god. Level 6. Do you know why level 6 is on our hype? Do you know why level 6 is our hype? The reason is I had a hunting bow drop on my priest. And the thing about female tauren is the animation's great. So let's get this done. I gotta go train in bows though. So let's do that. 1, 2, thunderblow. Uh, I'm a gamer. I definitely remembered to make this my home. I'm such a gamer that I'm pretty sure I can get a quiver in the leather working tent. Let's see. There are no quivers in here. Okay, let's keep trying. Of course, I will look it up eventually if I can't. But let's check the auction house. No quivers. Okay. Okay. So where did I miss them? Let's go back up there. There she is, right there.
I've been expecting
Wow.
you.
Look at that. Incredible. Get in there. Let's load them up. Wire a stack. We'll still load up. We are getting there. We are making it. We're so close. Nope. For some reason, I thought this guy was going to teach me bows.
Be careful.
Oh boy, howdy. So we got a long journey ahead of us. Okay. Orgrimmar it is. That's kind of what I thought, but I was just making sure. Now the question is, in Wrath of the Lich King, is there an easy way to get to Org, or do you have to run all the way? Okay, I believe we are running all the way, so let's get a little head start going back to the village. Now all I gotta do is run through here, then through the Barrens, then through Durotar, then to Orgrimmar, then it's up here. Wow, a very short run. Definitely not time sync at all. This is very amazing gameplay, which is why I'm going to include every second in this video. Oh, actually, I'm not going to, I'm joking, but I want to make a point. You can go into Orgrimmar up here, but if you die up there with like the level 18 mobs, which you very likely will do, then the run back is all the way through the Barrens again. So I'm going to go through Durotar. Okie doke, here we go. Recording the entire run. I'm taking this time to install a video editing software. So as I make more videos, maybe they can actually be edited rather than just paused as I'm recording. We'll see. But, oh my god, we discovered Camp Taro. And here I'm thinking, I think tonight I need to get some booze. Get some booze tonight. That's a good plan. Started to read Wikipedia during this journey. I started with the A's. It makes more sense to start with the number, to read all the number articles if you're going to read the whole thing. But I went and I started with the letters because seems more interesting. Look at this. I was like, oh man, we're going to have to do all the user pages too and everything. So I'll just kind of scroll around. But look, this guy is interested in a lot of things. It's pretty cool. I like the Wikipedia user pages. Man, look at this. So this user has depression. This is like an amazing page. This is like the World Series of those cars with bumper stickers on them. It's just wild. Okay, we are almost halfway there. First off, welcome to Wikipedia. Great contributions to Donald Duck and all his relatives and associates. there's a couple things I've noticed that I've had to fix in every article so far, which you should keep an eye out for in the future. Don't indent paragraphs. Alright? It's born, not borned. Borned isn't a word as far as I know. Put a space after the end of each sentence, like the previous sentence, for example. They're just minor things, but since they're constantly need correction, I figured I'd take it to the source. So we have Brian Dirksen. Okay, so this is more of a normal page. I like that last page, that was cool. Anyway. Okay, update on Brian Dirksen. On April 22nd, 2005, he was first place on the number of edits. You see, this is often the case when you start browsing through here. People who post post the same amount, the most posts. You're going to see them all the time on Wikipedia, right? I don't think this is true anymore, but it's more. This is probably 2005. Anywho, look, he's now 12th in the list. We gotta look at the list. How far do we have? 2 volumes of the encyclopedia remain. Okay. Look at this. So the first 1,000 editors do way more. They're just crazy. They're crazy into Wikipedia. It's pretty interesting. They're just, I guess that's the way it is with like everything. It's like the deal, basketball. There's a thing where the worst and the best NBA player are far closer than the worst NBA player and anyone else. I'll have to look that up now. I don't know if this is exactly. This is just like the first article I find on it. This guy is considered one of the worst players ever, whatever. 2013, he said, I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me. And then they all had to like play him. Like I don't remember, but it doesn't matter. But it's the same thing here, I think. The top editors are just way more intense. You know? I guess I'm taking the long route, by the way. I don't know why I'm going this way. It's just because I wanted to read more Wikipedia, I think. Beautiful. First time LJ has ever seen Orgrimmar come into view. Cinematic. I'm going to try recording this one at a higher resolution, by the way. Because I posted that other video and it was like, I watched it on YouTube and I was like, you can't even, the frame rate's low, all kinds of stuff. So I tried to up the settings a bit in OBS. We'll see, it'll get better, I promise. Here we are, Orgrimmar. Okay, look. This is the first time LJ ever talked to him. World Chat. Look at this adventure we're going on. This guy says, I'm glad we're not arguing about VC and DM and World Chat. He said diorama and voice chat, and then I said direct message and voice chat. And then there's slow mode. I was going to say let the arguing commence. This is a very, very riveting experience as I run to learn bows. Glad you're here for it. I know the demographic of like classic WoW is people in their 30s, and I think it's crazy that there aren't more like 18-year-olds who enjoy playing Fortnite and Apex Legends and stuff, where you can spend 27 minutes running to go learn how to use a bow. Pretty satisfying gameplay, I would say. You get to read Wikipedia, all that good business. I'm not gonna learn I gotta get the flight path now. Oh my god, more running. Oh, but you know what? Let's equip this bad boy. And, I don't think you get to see the quiver unless you're attacking something. So let's see. Here we go. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, I didn't pull my quiver out. Regardless, I like these animations. Makes the character very playable. Yeah, wow. Mission achieved. I think that's the end of the video right here. Um, yeah, that was a journey to get that bow, baby. Look at that animation. We are ready to roll. Hell yeah. See you later. This is JL Hannah playing LJ on Nostrum. See you guys over the next year or so. Bye bye. Um, this is one little final point I wanted to add here. First of all, I installed that editing software. So this is a video I'm recording way later, like 2 hours later. Oh my god. Um, and so the next interesting thing on that hunter is going to be what pet do I get, right? This is well, I'm on BlackRock PvP. This is where you just pick the pet that you want. The thing is, the Wrath of the Lich King pets, I don't know anything about it. I know that I like the owl pets quite a lot. Uh, they're really good on Vanilla and Turtle. I imagine they're not Biss and Wrath. Um, but yeah, so the next big exciting development for LJ, the female tauren hunter, Nostrum, is when I get a pet. So look forward to that. All right, talk to you guys later.